teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Hold and fire complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. More to the air. Dances away. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pressure gets him back in the 8-yard line. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, knowing the play is over.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Stewart.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Goes to the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll toss it. Creates a little room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. That keeps the running game. Pick up a 5 to the 23. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Moore to the air. Steps away. Going right and going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Moore will throw. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The quick out. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get... look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. To the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air, it's Carr. Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to take a shot right away.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense...
Turning it on! Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll try the run. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
I'll
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Pull and throw off the RPO. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll leave it with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Miami! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Price. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the option. Picks up the first down. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Great job by the back on the option. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. to throw. It's back. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on.
He's loose. And they're able to get him on the ground. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter.
Miami 9, Notre Dame 7.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what you saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the air. It's back. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. Finds a crease at the 20.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. And we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Price. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check-down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Fletcher. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's back. That's reeled in, it's Daniels. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield very late in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's locked. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. He's going to lose a yard on
this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's back. That's caught. It's Lyle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Goes to the option. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Looking left. Pulls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tunnel post-game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Split backs here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Now the play fake. Converts on 4th down, and he still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's back. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40 line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, whatever.
Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's flying. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Hurricane! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Send the tight end in motion. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. So it's an 80-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the option. Quick toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They need to get a little closer do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's blocked. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The play action fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the Hurricanes inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking.
He lets it fly. It's complete. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house. There is a flag on the field. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. The offense coughs it up. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
If you start to get that offense going, start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now. 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here comes the option. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride.